Look, man, stop playing it safe. Stop being comfortable. You got to start taking risks, because playing it safe, it might keep you comfortable for right now. It might feel good to you right now, but playing it safe is also going to keep you stuck. It's not going to allow you to grow. Like, you weren't created to live average. You weren't created to do what everybody else is doing, but you become average when you play it safe all the time. You become average when you just want to stay in your comfort zone and don't want to grow in new ways or learn new things, because like I always saying, bro, like everybody's heard before, comfort kills growth, no matter if you like it or not. Like, when you're comfortable and when you stay in environments that are comfortable, when you stay in situations that are comfortable, you're not going to be able to grow, because what are you going to learn in that situation? What are you going to adapt to in that situation? You're already comfortable. Most people stay in their comfort zone because it feels secure. And that's human nature, but we're gonna stay where we're comfortable at. We're gonna stay where we feel secure at or where we feel safe at, bro. But comfort does not produce growth. Comfort does not produce new learning opportunities. It doesn't produce a better person. It doesn't produce you to grow in new ways that you need to. But what does produce that growth is discomfort. Being in uncomfortable situations is going to allow you to grow the most. And I said that a lot of times in all my videos, so I'm not going to speak on that too much. But, bro, like, being comfortable and being secure and playing it safe does nothing for you. Yeah, playing it safe, it might protect you from failure, or staying comfortable might protect you from failure, but it also protects you and keeps you away from success. Being comfortable and playing it safe just holds you back so much compared to being uncomfortable, compared to taking risk in life, because you're never going to grow without a risk. You're never going to take a step forward without a risk. Like, no risk, no reward. Y'all heard that before. I made a video on that before, bro. Every major breakthrough in life, every major breakthrough in your journey on your path is going to come after you take that risk, after you take that leap of faith, after you face some discomfort, after you face some failure. Like, you're going to have to get uncomfortable in order to be where you want to be. You're going to have to get uncomfortable in order to grow how you want to grow in order to, become the person that you want to become. The people we look up to every single day, the people we admire every single day, the people that are at the top, the people that are successful, I promise you they didn't get there by playing it safe. I promise you they didn't get there by staying in comfortable situations. They stepped into the unknown world. They stepped into the situations where they were uncomfortable. They stepped into situations where they had to take risks. Like, everybody at the top has taken a risk in some portion, in some facet of the world. They've taken a risk, whether it be sacrificing time, whether it be moving somewhere, starting a new chapter, whether it be pursuing a dream that nobody believes in you, whether it be having that hard conversation, taking a leap when you don't know what's going to happen, taking a risk when you don't know what's going to happen. Like, those are all examples of things that just take people to the next level. Because I'm going to just be honest, bro. If there's something that God is telling you to do in your mind, he already has a plan for you. You may be scared. You may fear that thing. You may fear starting. You may fear failing, but God put that dream on your mind for a reason. God put that idea on your mind for a reason. And all you got to do is take that risk and trust him. All you got to do is take that risk and put your faith into him. It may not seem like everything's going to work out in the beginning. You may not know what's going on. You may not know why you're doing this thing or whatever, but there's a reason for everything that God does. There's a reason for every thought that God puts into your mind. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would have never saw myself doing this and sitting in front of a camera every single day and talking about emotions, feelings, motivation, anything like this ever in my life. Until one day I'm just sitting in my room watching this video, and as the video's playing, God comes in my head and was like, you need to go do this. You need to go talk to the people. You need to go let your voice be heard. You need to go motivate people, inspire people, help people out, whatever. And it was just like somebody was sitting right there talking to me, telling me, this is what you're going to do. This is what you need to do. And after that, bro, I just started ever since then, and it took a risk to start this, because I'm a person, like I told y'all before, that first off has social anxiety, does not like talking to people at all, ever. You know what I'm saying? I like to stay to myself. I'm shy, whatever you want to call it. So I would have never seen myself sitting in front of the camera every single day talking in front of 500 plus people. You know what I'm saying? Never. But I took that risk. I took that chance. I got uncomfortable in order for me to grow. I got uncomfortable in order for me to chase after a dream I've always had of being a content creator, being an influencer, whatever you want to call it. That's always been my dream since I was little. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking that risk every single day to get there. I'm putting myself in uncomfortable situations or having uncomfortable conversations with the camera every single day to get there. I'm opening up, being uncomfortable to get where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, man, first off, God gives you an idea. You better follow that. You know, you got to chase after that. You better go after that because, like I said, God does everything for a reason. Every thought you have is for a reason. You know, He didn't just place that idea in your head and have it sit there for a long time for no reason. So first off, take that risk in that way. And the second thing is, bro, just playing it safe and trying to be like everybody else and trying to fit in is going to keep you stuck. Trying to be comfortable is going to keep you stuck. And there's a lot of ways and avenues that you can go and that you can go down in safety, if that makes sense. There's a lot of things under the playing it safe umbrella. That's what I meant to say. You know, that could be procrastination. That could be excuses. That could be staying comfortable. That could be saying you're busy all the time. You know, you're busy with what's familiar. You're busy with what's comfortable for you. But if you want something different, bro, you got to move different. If you want something that not a lot of people have, you got to do things that not a lot of people do. You got to put work in that not a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? You got to put yourself in situations that are different. Like if you want to be different, if you want to go down your own path and you want something that not a lot of people have, you got to do the things that people don't do. You got to do different things. You got to go down different avenues. You got to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. You got to stop playing it safe, you know, because staying safe is only going to give you a temporary comfort, you know, but stepping out and taking risk and stepping out on faith gives you lasting growth. It gives you a lasting foundation. It gives you a lasting success that you never could have imagined, you know. So I say all this to say, bro, stop staying in these comfortable situations and stop playing it safe. You know, take the risk, bro. No risk, no reward. Like, go take the risk. I don't care what it is. If there's a thought that's been in your mind, if there's an idea that's been on your mind and you're scared to do it, I'm telling you right now to go do it. I'm telling you right now to go chase after that thought and go chase after that dream every single day. You know, step out on your faith because your next level and your next breakthrough and your next opportunity is on the other side of that discomfort. Your next opportunity, your next breakthrough is on the other side of that risk. You know what I'm saying? So just take the risk because safety will not change your life. Safety will not allow you to reach that next level, but being bold and stepping out and taking risk and being uncomfortable will. You know, those things will allow you to reach that next level. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. We're with 600 subs. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see you on the next one.